For this GTA Online video, I will show you guys how you can complete the CAYO Heist without losing a life. The reason you guys might want to do this is because of the new weekly challenge, or maybe you guys were struggling in the past to complete the CAYO Heist completely solo. With some luck, this video will help out a lot. First things first, let's discuss the discount on the Kasatka. With this event week, the Kasatka does have a nice 30% discount, which is also for its upgrades and modifications. So now is your perfect opportunity to get a Kasatka. Just remember, you can make this money back very quickly with the CAYO Heist. It is also worth mentioning that the Panther statue is also back, and for your first heist after this event week, you should be able to get this as your primary target. If you guys already have a CAYO Heist completely set up with a different target, it is probably worth just playing through this heist or even cancelling that heist so that you are guaranteed the Panther statue next. For the best setup for the CAYO Heist, this really comes down to your personal preference, but in my opinion, the best one is to go for the long fin as your approach vehicle. For the infiltration point, have the main dock. The compound entry point will be the drainage tunnel, and for the escape point, this will not matter because we will be using a different way. Honestly, this is a very straightforward way to set up your CAYO Heist. I have also tried some different ways of doing the heist, and to me, this is probably one of the easiest ones to do. Not only is it just really straightforward, it also doesn't take too long. So once in this heist, the first thing that I do is take a left to go all the way over to the airstrip. At the airstrip, this is where I will collect my secondary target and completely fill my loot bag for that elite challenge. I got pretty lucky over here at the airstrip because you will see my secondary targets were pretty much only weed, and after collecting both of these things and completely filling this loot bag, I already have $356,000 before even collecting the Panther statue. I always recommend trying to fill your loot bag at least because of that elite challenge as well, because you will make some more money at the end of the heist. Now that I have been to the airstrip, I will now take the long fin all the way over to the back of the compound to enter the drainage tunnel. The drainage tunnel is probably the best way to do this. I'm pretty sure at least about 90% of people use this, so with some luck you already have this scoped out on your heist planning board, but if not, you can just go into the gather intel mission, head over to the back of the compound, and you will be able to scope out the drainage tunnel like that. After getting through the drainage tunnel, I make my way over to the office, and on the way to the office, hopefully you can get the gate keys from eliminating these guards. Almost every time that I do the heist in this way, the first guard will drop the keys, but there is some times where none of the guards drop any keys whatsoever, and if that happens to you, you really have two different options. You can either just kill more guards and get the keys like that, completely restart the heist, which will obviously take a lot longer. There is also a third thing that you can do, and instead of restarting the whole heist, you can just use the fingerprint cloner inside the office to take the lift down to your primary take. Just bear in mind, this will probably just add a little bit more time onto your CAYO Heist finale, because there will be 3 or 2 hacks that you have to complete to get this lift. Now, the reason for going to the office is mainly because of the extra loot that you can get. So we can just open this wall safe, collect the cash that is in here, and this will add straight on to our secondary loot. So we went from $356,000 all the way up to $431,000 instead. So it's definitely worth doing this. It really does vary when you guys use the wall safe on how much you can get. It does really sound RNG, but either way, this is still worth it for some extra loot. After collecting this office loot, you now want to head outside the office again, come to this point and jump over, and from this point onwards you can just run to the gate, get through this using the fingerprint cloner, and then steal the primary target. In this CAYO Heist, I did the Panther statue, and you'll see once I steal this, it got me up to $2.3 million. And the last thing to do now is just run out of the compound through the main gate, take out this guard standing next to the bike, and then fly the bike right off the island. And then you guys really just have to keep swimming away from the CAYO island, and the heist will be completed. We have not lost a life, and along with this, we have also completed the elite challenge for some extra bonus cash. So this was really straightforward. I mean, it's not that hard to do this, and of course, because we have not died, we do get that weekly challenge, which is another $100,000 on top. Along with that $100,000, you guys will also unlock the Strickler hat, which looks like this. I think this is really cool. It definitely stands out a lot. But yeah, guys, hopefully this helps you out. If you guys want some help with the setups for the heist, I did make a video on this using this exact same method. For example, some little tips on how you guys can steal the long fin and all of the other things like that. It roughly takes me about about 45 minutes at most to completely set up the heist, and that is using things like the Oppressor Mark II to get around the map faster, and even the Phantom Wedge, so honestly not too bad. Give this a try for yourself if you have not done this yet and get the Panther statue. And if you guys went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in some way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I always appreciate your support, and if you are new here, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.